Well, listen, we're going to take a quick break from all of this and turn to our parenting expert, Nikki Bush, here to tell us more about her brand new book.
So earlier we spoke to, yes, we call her our creative parenting expert, but she is also a best-selling author, Nikki Bush, about her latest e-book that she's released. And it is entitled Parenting Matters 2.0, a guide for parenting in 2017 and beyond, a revamp from 1.0. And it really is packaged in a beautiful, and the flow of information is easy to take in. It's very recognizable in terms of the subject matter, but as much as there is a practical element to it, there is such a beautiful emotional quotient to it, and a lot of that comes through in excerpts like the poem that I'm going to make you read just a little bit of, because this is amazing to me. I think you really can be proud of what you've created here, so well done.
Thank you.
So please, use that as a context for kind of delving into the book.
So I was literally scrabbling in a box of notes, because I make notes to myself all the time, and I discovered a poem that I'd handwritten to my own children, a promise to my children, and I tried to work out from the handwriting of my son that was also on the page. I must have written it when my kids were about 4 and 9.
Oh, wow.
And it's called A Promise to My Child. So we don't have time for the whole poem, but I'll just read a couple of the paragraphs. So the first one is, I promise to feed you, clothe you, and put a roof over your head, although this may vary in quality and quantity from time to time. I promise to teach you to be resilient and resourceful so that you can succeed and thrive no matter what life may throw at you. I can't promise that you won't get hurt by life and that horrible things will never happen. But I do promise you that as long as I am alive, I will love you and be there for you. So that...
you've just encapsulated every discussion that we've ever had on this couch, bar a few finer details, just in a beautiful section of prose.
Yeah, so children needing to trust that you'll be there for them. And I love this one. I promise to keep growing and working on myself. It's not your job to make me happy, it's mine. You have helped me to discover more about me, about parts of myself I have never seen or met before. I promise you a place at my table always, regardless of your choices. When you were born, you were a precious gift from life, but you are also a gift to life.
It's just amazing to me how you've taken the time, under the gravity of everything that you need to get across in this book, to be able to convey the emotion of what it is to be a parent, because that, after all, is really the most wonderful part, the most important part.
And I think when you become a parent, it switches on feeling.
Yeah.
And feelings that you've maybe never felt before, or never felt to the depths and the heights of how you're feeling those emotions now. So in a way, children are that catalyst to becoming a fully grown-up human being who feels and thinks and decides, and, you know, there's a lot of responsibility in being a parent.
To becoming the version 2.0 of ourselves. Can you sneak in one or two more verses, please?
Right. Shall I do these are the tearjerker ones. As your parent, I promise to honor you and protect you, and when the time is right, to let you go, so that you can take flight and make a dent in the universe. You will be forever in my heart, one that is so enriched by your being in the world. I love you, my precious child.
Oh, man, I hope your kids are watching right now. They better be watching everything you do on TV, first of all. But that is absolutely lovely. I'm going to steal that for a christening I've got coming up a little bit later in the year. That is really, really beautiful. Congratulations on the success of your book, but I'm beginning to understand every time we sit down why you seem to cut through so much of the clutter that is out there at the moment, and there is a lot of clutter in the parenting space, and you just really do get to the heart of the matter. So I know this might feel a bit self-indulgent being as modest as you are, but you really do deserve a bit of praise for this one. It really is special, so well done.
Thank you, Graham, and the book's available for purchase on my website, nikkibush.com.
And for next to nothing at that. So hopefully this has inspired you to be a better parent, but also just be a little better at being yourself and that inward journey, and it's all there waiting in front of you, and a child really is the key to unlocking all of that potential.